Hello, this is John Ruman with the Sales Training Academy, where I work with the real 007, Mr. Roger Moore. So if you need to boost your company's sales, or if you need to understand what you can do to grow your business, we are the place to go to. Let me tell you about the 5 reasons people make a purchasing decision. So this is a study done by multinational companies, and what they came up was this is products and services. And the funny thing is, in everyone's mind, the primary reason people make a decision is price. I'm not going to tell you the order, and if you're watching this on Facebook, you actually see them on screen, but it's important to know that price is one of the top 5. It's actually number 5 in the list. So let me go through them real quick. We have service, price, quality, confidence of the salesperson, and number 5, customer choice or options and a feeling of control. So that's what I'm going to unpack today and give you some insight as to the mindset there and maybe some statistics that will help you better grasp the importance of this. This is an ideal live if you have one product or service or a bunch, because what happens is the brain becomes overloaded. So let me give you a quick statistic and then we'll go a little more in depth. They had 2 studies. One was, and this was jelly or preserves. They had 6 preserves, and then they had 26 or 27 preserves. So several options and a plethora of options. What was fascinating is people were 10 times more likely to make a purchase with 6 versus the 26, 27. And the more important thing is when 26 and 27 was the option, more times than not they didn't even make a decision. So 0 sales. So 10 times as many sales or no sales. Big difference. And I'm sure there's a sweet spot. If you go online to websites, you're going to see more common than not for an online service package or even things that you can just get information on, 3 options. The Holy Trinity, if you will. Statistically, 5 or less is the ideal. 3 to 5 options. So an option of 3 is great, or an option of 5. Or variances thereof. So I'll give you an example. So 3 is really the ideal because it doesn't feel too big, but there's options. Let's say you pick 3. 1, 2, 3. I want the middle one. I like that one. Good. You do the middle one. Then you pick it. There may be a subcategory with other options. Again, you don't want to overload the person. So no more than 5. They pick one, and there may be some sub options as well. Think about it. You buy a car. You choose the model. Well, let's go bigger. You choose the manufacturer. I want a Ford. You want an SUV, truck, or car. Simplified. I want the truck. Good. Truck. Pick the truck. Within the truck, there's a handful of models. I want that model. Good. Pick the engine. Good. Pick the interior. Good. But you see, within them, there's no more than 6 or 7 choices. So it enables you to, hey, upload, good to see you, Chris. It enables you to not feel overloaded. Have you ever been in a sales situation where you go into the store or whatever and you feel that you're being pressured into this choice? That is the problem with the singular or even just 2 choices. You don't have enough variety. And with a plethora, Baskin-Robbins. Most people know Baskin-Robbins. They are the 1,000,001 flavor ice cream store. I think it's 51 or whatever flavors, 50-something flavors. I know people that literally have to think about it and plan a day or so before they actually go. In other words, they don't go in the store and look at everything and make a decision. It's that big a decision. That level of overwhelm shows that it's too much. If you own a restaurant and there's too many things on the menu, it becomes overwhelming. People do it again for variety, but it makes it harder to make a decision. So it's better to have a more concise quality menu, concise quality service list, product list, whatever, than this enormous one. And again, not too small. So if it's too small, people feel pushed into buying one thing. That's the problem with car salespeople, for example, that only have one make or model. So even if you sell one make, but you offer 6 cars, it's options. We're getting a rainstorm where I am, so if you hear that, there you go. So it's important that you give people options. You don't pigeonhole people into limited choice and make them feel confined, and find the balance that works for you. And again, the common approach for this is 3 to 5, and then if you have more detailed ones under that, subcategories. Once you make decision 1, good. We go to the next page. Here on decision 1 are the 4 options. Pick one. Good. And so let's say there's interior, color, and engine on the vehicle. You pick the vehicle. Good. Engine. Good. Color. Good. And I don't know, leather, cloth, and stereo, whatever they are. But the point is, you're not asking them to decide all at one time. You'll have them go through each decision separately, and there's never going to be more than too many decisions. That's important. So when you create your product or service, have this in mind. I hope this has been beneficial for your mind in growing how you actually offer things. And when you actually come out with things, let me take this another step deeper. Especially if you have a business that has a very premium product and that's what you sell. You can call it a pyramid approach or a ladder approach, whatever. But basically what you're going to do is to come up with a free or nominal priced item. Let's just say free. And then you have an item that's usually very inexpensive. It can be as little as $1 or as much as $10. Very affordable. That many people will love, and it directly correlates with the more expensive product offerings you have. The next logical step is just something bigger and better. But there's something psychologically that happens when you make a purchase of something that's inexpensive. It's called a tripwire. And now that person now is exchanging monetary value with you. It's not just a free exchange at this point. They're paying you. So now, once you've done $1, $2, $5, $7, $20, now it opens up a whole new level of arrangement with you. So that would be valuable. So that's called a tripwire. So then you may do something 30 or 40 US, 100 US, 200, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. Obviously, there's less people the higher up the pyramid. You need to be in business longer the higher up the pyramid is, because to build that level of trust and people that love you that much, but it's quite possible. So let me tell you about the upcoming events that are happening for sales training. We actually have 3 now. We had 2 before. We have the Cold Calling Masterclass, which is on the 9th of September. It's a Saturday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Role-playing, cold calling. We have a lot of people interested, so if you're actually interested, let me know, shoot me a message, whatever. That class may be, it's very popular. We just released today. You'll see the event if you go to the Sales Training Academy page. We just released today the Customer Service Excellence, which is designed to help all of us in customer service to better communicate with clientele, to help them to, one, make it more engaging when they come in and more welcoming, but also enable it that when challenges come up, they feel good, and more importantly, to make it so that they want to refer business. Every person that's referred you business, there's 9 people they'll refer throughout their lifetime. So it's invaluable to make a good relationship. And then last but not least, make sure you understand how to handle the stress of angry customers and how to kind of calm your energy and help with that. So we'll do all those things. That is a simulation-based class as well, just like the cold calling class. And then last but not least, 6 weeks to sales mastery, which is a comprehensive 6-module class starting with elevator pitch and creating a good positive energy and positive day, to networking and meeting total strangers, to finding the what to say in cold calling, and we'll come up with a script. We practice tonality. The entire class is simulation. And then the class after that is actually the physical meeting that you set from this cold call. Meeting after that is the close and all the fun objections you get in sales. So we'll help you to get more closes that way. And then last but not least, we take all of the previous 5 classes and it's one great 3-hour simulation, about 2 hours of the 3 hours. And it will help you to rehash. There's no tests because the methodology of how we teach, you will retain 90% of what you learn. So this will be a impactful, invaluable course, and I promise you and your team, you will get better sales. They will become more confident. They will be better on the phone. They will be better at meeting total strangers. They'll know what to say. It's awesome. So that class is on the 13th of September, which is a Thursday. It's 6 Thursdays in a row, starting from 6 p.m., ending at 9 p.m. All 3 of these events and workshops and courses and such are in St. Augustine. So the 6-week class, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. What else? Oh, the total cost is $3,000 TT. We do offer a payment plan where you can do $500 to reserve your spot, $1,000 on class 1, and then by class 5, a full month out, a full pay cycle, you can pay the balance of $1,500, or you can just pay the whole thing one time, whatever is easier for you. So any questions, shoot us a message on here, whatever various social media network you have. If you have a larger organization and your organization needs help with the team, we will specialize the training for you. So while you may want the whole thing, a whole 3 days, which is how we do the 6-week class, sometimes we'll just do the cold call and networking. Sometimes we'll do the start of the day and the cold call. So we'll mix and match modules if you want, or do the entire 3-day thing, 3-day certificate course with your team, as well as we'll do the customer service with them as well. We have 2 versions of the customer service. First one you're seeing when you look at the event page is all about the in-house customer service. Someone comes to your store, how to handle that. And we'll do another one on answering the phone and how to handle those challenges. So this will be something that we'll be doing at a future date, but the first one is the in-house version. So thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Let me know any further questions you have, and I hope that you now change the choices and customer options for your clients as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.